I'm Stephen Webster, I'm a jeweller. More recently, I've been working with Fuli Gems. I'm really excited to unveil this Magnipheasant necklace. I think it's worth to point out that this peridot, is completely natural. So these crystals, this colour is the way that the crystal is formed and nothing has been done to it, which is really unusual with coloured gems. Something I want to talk about here from a jeweller's point of view is the mechanics, because a piece like this, as you can see, you kind of pick it up and it's all about movement. And that movement is because this has just been beautifully made, like beautifully engineered. Every single link has been made by hand. Everything's assembled by hand. Each piece is made for the particular gemstone. So it's a really labour-intensive piece, but that's what makes it sit so beautifully on the body, which we're going to talk about in a minute. I'm now joined by super stylist Graham Cruz, a different kind of expert who can really demonstrate how certainly a piece like this is worn, how it's worn in different ways.
This peridot, it is literally electric. It's almost neon, how it glows. For me, as a stylist, it's really exciting when you get such an incredible piece like this, is trying to reimagine how it could be worn. So we styled it a couple of different ways. Firstly, we styled it tonally to really accentuate the green in the stone. Anything that's a contrasting colour would have worked really well, but would have made it about the clash. I wanted to make it about the stone and make it about this piece. So styling it with a tonal green dress really worked. On the balance of that, styling it with something really neutral, like the white, also works. That helps to bring out the white and black diamonds in the stone, which again, by bringing out the white, you hero the green because it becomes this sort of massive contrast. So those worked really well. But because it's Stephen Webster, it's got to be rock and roll. So we styled it with a black blazer as well, which does two things. One, it really accentuates the shape of the piece because you've got that natural V of the blazer followed by the natural V of the tail piece. And the other thing is, it just makes it cool. The other thing that's really exciting as a stylist to get a piece like this is the fact that it changes. The fact that you can take the tail out and turn it into more of a collar and less of the drop is really exciting for me, because if you've got a client who wants to invest in something like this, to be able to wear it several ways and it to have a life more than just this one shape is really, really exciting. So with that, I paired it with the black polo neck, just to give a completely different, really demure look, where it becomes all about the necklace and all about the stones.
But I couldn't imagine, you know, this piece looking so different in 4 different ways. You know, it's not just to wear to the ball, because they never go to a ball anymore. Yeah. But you know, something like this, I think you'd feel that you could wear it to someone's house if you're going to a nice dinner party, you wear it to a restaurant. You know, most jewellery in one way or another becomes an heirloom. You know, I think it's very much the conversation at the moment about sustainability and about how long you can have something in circulation. I don't think anything stays in circulation more than a piece of jewellery.
Absolutely. I mean, these stones have been in circulation for how many millions
they absolutely have,
years?
As long as the Earth's been here. And one of the beautiful things about being a jeweller is that you do, first of all, you get to work with this material that sticks around for a long time, but also, you know, that it deserves to be beautifully made, so you can spend the time on it, you can engineer it properly. All these things add to the reason something becomes an heirloom.